something wrong, Ben?
I have so many words for the way that was just conveyed, and I love all of them. But like, it's like I'm concerned for me. Ah, yes, that you're worried about both of us. No,
Mm,
nope. Like, if something happens to you, like I'll be fine. Axe is doing great.
no, Axe is
Like,
not doing great.
or
But today, not so much.
So yeah, you head back to town with all of this on your mind.
it is a beautiful day, and you are a terrible, terrible axe.
I
It's a it's a
I'm
rainy day.
still. I think after that, I feel like I would be angry
Mhm.
because in my mind, I'm blaming this on Ashii and this fake Ashii.
Oh God, of course.
Wow.
Because
This
that's
is
very helpful.
everything was fine until she died and somebody blinked from a different
I'm
dimension.
gonna say that this thing was following you before that, but okay.
No, I'm saying like the not the thing following. I'm not worried
No,
about
like-
something following.
Okay.
But, like
This is
the
fine.
axe.
This is Lucy. This is how she would express this, and that's completely valid. And
Absolutely. I don't know if it's valid, but it's a way of expressing it.
He walks
the
back
way
in the
she wants to play it. I think it's valid.
No. I understand. I'm saying as a way of expressing yourself.
Oh,
I'm
this
like,
isn't a healthy coping
no, this is not a
mechanism by
healthy
any
coping
means.
mechanism.
No, no one's saying that.
Is it incredibly valid for roleplay? Incredibly so. So great.
Yeah,
he
no,
walks back in the
that's-
town, just passes me, and just throws her axe in my neck.
I'm gonna give you an
Which is-
inspiration for using the, stuff I told you.
Inspiration.
Because that's wild. I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, you thought about the noon thing. Uh, cool.
Stalking rivers around noon.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, Ashii. Yeah, okay, so Ashii and your new compatriot
Lillian.
are going to pass by Glim, who's walking out to the other side of town to
Lillian.
talk with the guards.
The mob does not stop.
All
good stuff.
right. Good to know.
Clock to
Robin, we
Glimwell.
love you. This is gonna take time.
Mhm.
Did he just say Robin or Glimwell?
I said Robin.
Oh, that's what I
Robin, we
thought.
love- Robin,
no,
we
I know.
love you. This is going to take time.
I know.
Yeah.
Are we heading towards anywhere particular?
Uh,
Like, are we heading towards the tavern since we're passing him?
yeah, you're heading
Um,
towards the tavern.
Oh, I'm probably gonna try to find Glimwell before she leaves the garrison because I have new information about where the monastery is and how we need to be clever about that. So I'm just gonna be doing that as
Cool.
well.
Okay, so then you see Glim walking by, and then Durist, a little ways back, trying to catch up, kind of just like dwarf power walking.
You could just say it. Out of shape, old man.
I mean,
You can use the words; they're there.
The
That's what
only
language
thing-
is for.
the only thing that
Can
you can
I-
really what's up?
Can I sleight a hand so I'm casting a spell in the middle of the street in public?
Totally, yeah. It's
Okay.
gonna be harder because there's very few people around, but I'll sure.
I just want to send Durst a message.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I'm trying to do.
There's really not many people around. You can presume that everyone's working currently.
Because all it's doing, I believe it's just holding the copper wire to your mouth. So
Yes.
just kind of like something. I don't know if I needed to roll for that, is what I'm asking.
No.
Okay.
I mean, to sleight of hand so that people don't see it. Yes.
Like, just basically trying to, look a little less suspicious than
Yeah.
casting a spell.
Yeah. Roll a
But
sleight of
I
hand.
will.
Go nuts. Pop off. Get crazy. Lose yourself.
24.
Yeah. You are able to very easily mask that into conversation.
I want Durst to know that there are cultists here, potentially in that town.
Am I able to respond with
Yeah,
message?
you
or
can
just
respond with
hear?
message.
Yep.
I believe.
There's limited words to it, so you can't.
Like,
have
it's
a full...
25 words. You
Yeah.
are literally walking by me, so if you wanted to turn
Where?
around,
Nope. Just where?
I said in part of the message, in that other town, the no-name town. Potentially.
Good.
that was, I think the only information I really picked up was, yes, some shit is actually going on here. You're right.
Yeah, so you walking with Lilius is like literally just idle chit chat between both of you inside of Gnomish. So any questions about the town, feel free to sort of pass through.
I did want to check in because the general store person said there was other stuff at the tavern, so I wanted to kind of see what other stuff was there.
Yes. What are you
And
particularly
then,
looking for?
The unique baubles that may or may not be useful to the party, and also a possible cost of rooms for the night.
Oh yeah, rooms and baubles. Kickert's got it. Oh, Cyprian. Both his names are good to say.
And I guess the other questions about the town would be specifically asking more on the makeup of, like, the dynamics. Like, how much of a powder keg is this town right now? Kind of.
It's, to be frank and as positive as possible, a shit show. Currently you got Cyprian over here, who's basically got adventurer in his blood, and so anytime anyone tells someone to not do something, he's gonna wanna fight him on it. And he's got Osmond, who's, you know, crotchety old thing, and his farmers are getting harassed by these guards and whatnot because they have to come and go to, like, you know, bring in the food, and it's nonsensical that we even able to actually get a deal for that. Chen Yun is frustrated, but handling it more because they like to do their tinkering, and, well, we don't really got much tinkering to help them with. Let's see. Oh, we got... I don't even want to get started regarding our favorite couple over here, the Arkwhite couple, because Yolanda, head of
There's
the church.
supposed to be a map maker here, I was told, by one of the posts where we got our wagon.
Right. Okay. So, if you want maps, I think the church probably have some, or the monastery. Those two are probably the best places to go to. I do know for a little ways off, there is a map maker, kind of like further up the hill and whatnot, so they can see over top of stuff a little bit better. Cartographer, if you will. But when it comes down to it, and there's the couples, the Arkwright, who one's inside the church, the other one's the Smithing Guild rep, and they're on two different sides of this issue, so everyone's... So they fight like an old married couple, because they are an old married couple. And I think I told you about Chaz.
Yeah. You did.
Who's obviously... He bended quicker than, you know, grass inside the wind. The instant they're like, let the trade organizations in, he's like, yeah, no problem. So it's like, come on, have a backbone. But and then all of this is being held together with by the loving hands of our favorite mayor, Cleo, who's got a whole family to try and keep while keeping the whole situation calm, and she's been an absolute dear at this point, because she's actually working with us. Like, it's amazing. Like, we're feeding her information, she's doing the best with it, because, you know, if this whole thing goes sour, that doesn't help us. So yeah, she's good people. She loves this town. That's how she's working.
Sometimes that can be enough. We've seen a mayor who had a similar mindset.
You're not here, nor do you speak Gnomish.
Damn it! I'm being dropped into the shadow realm!
Yeah. You're catching up with Glim. So, yeah. Ashii got a full breakdown of how this town is working right now. Oh yeah, and like
It's
also
not like I'm not going to share it, but
also what we heard about the monastery is they're on two sides of this thing. The older folks are talking about, you know, peaceful resolutions to this sort of thing and sending word out to individuals whom they believe can actually solve this. Meanwhile, there's the younger sort who are saying, well, you know, they've gotten the training to fight, might as well fight. So, you know, everyone's got an opinion. And I mean, how do you not? We've been goddamn cooped up here for a good while.
how long has this been going on?
Gonna say a few months now.
Oh, that's... I'm surprised news hasn't traveled about any of that.
How does news travel if no one's coming through?
They let us through,
That's a rarity.
sort of. They let us in.
They let you
I guess
in.
we haven't passed through, actually, to get information out. So,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Also, how many people want to actually, you know, spread rumors and stuff like that when heading out of town, you get roughed up? They
guess
got this
not
whole
too
thing.
many adventuring parties coming through lately.
They got everything sealed up tight pretty well.
Well, my group's pretty capable.
Mm-hmm.
If we're able to do anything, what would be most helpful to actually get to the cultists?
I guess check out the village. Other than that, poke around town. People don't know you, they might slip up. I mean, hey, you might have a better understanding of things. You might have a better understanding how to, you know, ferret out people.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, back before everything went to chaos, did you guys have any sort of clues that you noticed from this group, like any certain code actions, any tidbits that
Oh.
maybe...
They, for the most part, we just had some suspicions, but, you know, we had all the time in the world to deal with things, and we were trying to spot them as
Do
best
you
we can.
know? Do you know which dragon this is a cultist for? I guess.
That's
maybe.
outside of our knowledge.
Okay.
We just know that there's some people that seem suspicious, moving around in strange manners, and we're the ones who are supposed to be moving around in strange manners and be suspicious. So.
Yeah, cross-territory issues. And I guess my last question on that would have been, the activities that made them suspicious, was it in relation to anything topic-wise, like in regards to trading, in regards to building anything? Were they trying, like, was there stuff missing in town? Anything suspicious like that? Like, what kind of suspicious are we talking about?
It's more the way the interactions with new people in town worked out. We saw people in town getting undue attention. That seemed odd for folks. You know, it's like there's one things for farmers and, you know, smiths and miners to have an interest inside of, you know, the rumors that come around from travelers, but there's a whole other thing to have, you know, whole conversations with them over a drink off to the side when you haven't known this person ever before.
Okay, I see what you mean.
That's right.
It was people too comfortable with each other pretending to be strangers. Gotcha. And nothing was missing in town, like you didn't notice any attempts for alchemical supplies or the tinkering stuff to go missing? At least nothing reported.
Yeah, nothing that, like, we're aware of, but it's like, again, more we can see is that this place, much like while we're here, it's an information hub. People gotta go through.
So they were taking advantage of a central location rather than a
Same reason
planning
why the
site.
King's Road traders have set up.
Yeah. Anything good at the shop?
Talking food? You talking drink? You talking?
Food and shopping.
Okay. I'm gonna say ahead of time before you break the chef's heart. Don't talk about the food. They're doing the best they can with very little what they got.
I'll probably avoid the food. We have food. I'll save it for the time.
If you feel like it. I believe there's a few kegs they have still kicking around, so it's like the booze can still move, but it's light on the amount of drink you're gonna get. So.
Don't really do much drinking.
Yeah, well, good on you.
Bird can't really hold my
Right.
alcohol.
That's wild.
Not really heavy. Kind of lightweight, literally.
Yeah, I can see. Alright, so I'm gonna break off before people start thinking that I'm a dragon cultist and I start getting into issues in myself. And so I'm just gonna say, and it's gonna switch over to common and be like, it is so interesting to finally meet someone new in town. If you need anyone to help show you around, I'd love to have that. But I gotta get back to my work there. I just wanted to go to the general store and see if there's been any news.
Any
regarding
new
things.
traps?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, one can hope, you know. Yeah, it's good to sort of get your legs bent. Alright. See you at the tavern later, I guess.
Bye. I guess I'll head to the tavern.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
break
then-
off. Cool. So, Glim and Durist.
If Doris catches up to Glimwell, she will stop going to where she's going and just go to the monastery.
No, he's probably not going to be able to catch up to her in time. I'm basically going to be trying to talk to you once you're done speaking at the garrison.
Gotcha.
Okay, you head up to the garrison where you see very much the same sort of setup, but this time it's set up more so because there wasn't one of the old towers that was there has been sort of used as a barracks in some manner. So a lot more secure given what's happening, and you can see that again they have like a kind of like road barricade, and most of them are looking the other way. So like as you like walk up, because you essentially went to get to this, you almost like have to go like out of town, like you have to go like up the sort of bend and whatnot. Yeah, you have to go like up the bend a good ways, but still you get there, and they turn around. It's like, you're new.
Glimwell, who is tired, mostly from her exhaustion,
Yes.
and is done with mincing words, will use something that she doesn't use quite often, and will use her noble position of privilege.
Okay.
Thanks to your noble birth, people are inclined to think the best of you. You're welcome in high society, and people assume, right, the common folk make every effort to accommodate you and avoid your displeasure.
Oh my god, Glimwell is using her privilege.
Absolutely.
She will have her ring on and be like, just let me speak to whoever's in charge.
Of course. We would not wish to cause issues among the houses who have been beneficiaries of many of the actions and trade that passes along. I will send for them. And quickly like looks over to like a subordinate and kind of is like, well, you heard me, and sends them off to the tower, and goes inside of there, and you see, not long, like a little while afterwards, a half elf walks out and has dark hair and dark hair, blue eyes, a sort of darker complexion, and comes up and it's like, oh, An individual of the Blooded House has arrived. Are you...
Am I what?
I did not have any word that there would be a representative coming. From what house are you?
It's not important. I just have some questions. How far is it to the nearest port town?
To the nearest port? Will that be Tuo Longguo, the famous gate city? It would get to the river to allow you to go out to the coast.
That's where we came from, right?
No, that's where you're going.
That's where we're going. Okay. How many days out?
From here?
Yeah.
It'd be 5 days travel, given good weather.
I'm traveling with some companions. An orc, a kenku, a dwarf, a dragonborn, and another human. I'm not inclined to give a shit about this town. However, the people I am traveling with most likely will want to stay and solve whatever this issue is with rumors of dragon cultists, not dragon cultists. Personally, I think it's just a cover up for something else. That's besides the point. When we need to leave, please don't hassle us and just make us leave. We have not brought anything into your town. We are not taking anything out of your town. We have nothing to do with trade. I don't want to be hassled.
I will send word along to my superiors to ask for a permissionary note in your stead. In the meantime, however, the embargo stays and is maintained, as per the rules that are written.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just when we need to leave, please allow us to leave.
If that note would allow for such thing, yes.
Okay, I'm going to make it very clear. If by the time we need to leave, that note does not allow it, don't be here. If you want to see the next morning.
I'm saying don't come into work tomorrow.
Right? I'm looking out for you and your men.
You seem like a nice guy.
I am looking out for the law of this land. Which is why I was asking for which of the houses you would come from.
We've come from the House of Silver to bring information to another member of the House of Silver. Technically not a lie. We've come from the House of Silver. He didn't ask what house I was a part of.
He looks down and sees the ring that you have on. And goes, House of Silver, huh?
You've asked where we came from.
The House of Silver is not a real house. It is a grouping of people. You cannot come from that place.
But we have, because one of the members of the House of Silver runs Chengwanggo, and that's where we've come from.
You mean Shenwu?
Yeah, sorry. I'm confusing too.
Very well. You came from Chenwu, which means you come along that place from the north. And
I'm sure you understand the mayor of Chenwu is of the House of Silver, and so we've come at her request to bring information to the Lord of Tuwongo.
Very well. I will then provide me a letter, and I will send a rider to the Silver Mist Mill, and that information will be sent. This is a favor I am doing for you.
Of course, and if you ever need a favor of mine, do you have a pen or paper?
I can have such a thing provided.
I will give him my uncle's name. Say, if you ever need a favor when you are out of your homeland amongst strangers.
I will simply ask of that favor immediately then.
Oh, yes, of course. What is it?
Allow me to see the next dawn.
She just smirks. I was already going to let you do that.
Ah, so then your word means nothing.
No, I just assumed you knew better than to be here when we need to leave. If the letter does not come back in my favor.
Very well. You write the letter, come up here having it properly written, make sure it does not smudge inside the rain. We will send along a rider. If you do not like the situation, then I would very much say that you would probably be better sending a letter up to the northern lands to have your house pluck you out of this. Currently, the law stands, as it were.
That is the most polite fuck you I have ever heard. I can't speak for anyone else, but like Strixie, I fucking love seeing the nobles fight. Like, I'm just like a
You guys all put your cameras back on to like start
They'd be like,
popcorning.
"Ooh."
basically, yeah. Also, Nick, you are I love seeing Glimwell interact with other nobles so
Yeah,
goddamn
it's
much.
really
It's
good.
one of my favorite things.
How's your voice?
Your riders, what do they ride? I only ask because the only thing we were able to find was a wagon with donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you use as well?
No, we have horses we have commissioned.
We assumed it was a bunch of asses on a bunch of asses, but very well.
Oh fuck, that's good. I should have.
That would have been really good, yeah.
That's yours. Glimwell said that. Glimwell 100% said that.
No,
Okay.
He's trying to ask.
but I do like it. Where did you commission them from, if I might ask?
From the
From here. From
From-
here. I'm sorry. I thought there might have been another one of these.
no, we would not have. We would not have simple plow animals. We're a respected force, and as such, that respect is garnering us proper horses from various husbandries associated with the King's Road traders.
You know, it's very rude to insult a workhorse.
Workhorses are all fine and good for those that do work. We do business.
That is true. But I would bet 9 times out of 10, a horse pulling plows all day most likely has more stamina than a horse carrying a knight.
I would like to see a plow horse maneuver a battlefield.
Running a letter is not maneuvering a battlefield.
You wouldn't know either way. So,
I'm
My
sorry,
lady.
could you repeat that? I didn't hear your last.
I'm saying it's unlikely that you have seen a battlefield in your time, given the age of your complexion, as well as your height, and the collection of blades behind you, seemingly plucked from various locations. There's no uniform to you. The only thing uniform is that ring on your finger. So,
And you recognize which house it is, yes?
I do.
And you think all of the other shit means anything to this house?
I believe
You
that
think
all
an
that
army
concerns...
is made by uniforms? You think you need a certain type of sword to have seen a battle?
I'm saying that fighting off tribals is different than proper combat.
Right. Because proper combat for you isn't fighting with people that worship demons.
We have not fought them.
Exactly.
we have been the thing that held the nation together.
And we are the thing that keeps the North out so you can hold it together. Remember that. And then she'll walk away.
Then I'd hope you return to the North. And he'll walk to his tower.
I'm trying. That's why I came to visit you, asshole.
This is the South!
Right, and I'm clearly stuck. I'll give him the finger and walk away.
Okay, it's 11.
That went from like verbal barbs back and forth to
Yeah.
just like a last word contest, just so quick.
Yeah,
Oh god.
welcome
That's
to,
why you can't do the noble way of doing it.
yeah, exactly. And it's also like you're meeting Southern pride up against being like, I'm Northern. He's like, fuck off.
He's the one that... He's the one that's intimidated by that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's shook. He knows. All
You
right.
showed him, babe. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah,
Jesus
welcome. Welcome to
That's
this
what Doris
place.
says as you walk back.
Yeah, it's
That-
like,
Oh,
yeah. Let's end the
Well,
session
that-
there because I can't think of anything that's gonna go
No,
better than
like
that.
right? Like
Uh,
what else do we fucking do after that? You can't.
Ashii was just gonna go shopping.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Ashii's like, do I want this grain or this grain? Like, yeah.
We will do that next time.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing
this
that
was-
next time. And
Yeah, no.
Next time.
Highlights.
I'm gonna stop the recording and then we'll do the highlights and
Right,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
okay,
either
okay.
way, see y'all next time around and whatnot. Like, subscribe, write a comment about your favorite thing. We're gonna be talking about our favorite thing, and bye.
Let us know. Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm not done recording yet.
Oh, let us know your favorite Glimwell slam in the comments, and why don't you slam that like button?
Yeah,
while you're
exactly.
at it.
Glimwell, slam of the week. Okay, bye bye.